What if we can make photography something more, something deeper? You see, in life, there's a lot of distractions that keep us from drawing near to God and finding rest and contentment and peace and satisfaction. There's all this stuff. Phones that I mentioned, right? Social media, the 24-hour news cycle, email, text coming in, notification, right? We get all that. And it's a distraction. And then there's family and business and work and all that's good, some of it. But it still can be too much and a distraction that keeps us from finding peace, satisfaction, contentment, and drawing near to God. But what if there was a bridge? A bridge we can take to draw near to God. And I think nature photography can be a bridge to do that. It's creative and it can also be a very spiritual act. As a nature photographer, I've discovered this over the years, how photography helps me draw near to God, and I spend time with Him as I photograph. Now, I'm not speaking of something of the New Age, because many heroes of the Bible spent time with God, right, in the wilderness, and He spoke to them there, including Jesus. Luke 5:16 says Jesus went to the wilderness often to meet with His Father. And the outdoors, just by taking a step in the outdoors, it sets us up for meeting with God because it takes us away from the distractions and brings us into His creation. See, God is the first creator, and He's the very first artist, and He's created us in His image, and because He's done that, we desire to create, and to create beautifully with art. And in spiritual photography, we can practice that as we go, creating pictures of what God's created, right? Our creative process, we can experience the results of His creative process in our creative process. And that's spiritual photography. We think about, why did God create this tree, this bird, this flower? Why did He create it the way He did? Why? What does it tell us about God? And we can do that as you go through our photographic process and just use the outdoors and the quietness and the stillness to draw us to God.